everybody. I've got a thing in the way of my chat. Let's get that out of the way. Hopefully everything's good. I've just had a power cut, so I had to set the PC up again. So hopefully I'm just looking at all the signals. Everything seems okay. Say hello to one or two people in chat. My word, there's a few. Someone's had time to put a thumbs down. Thanks for that. Rufus, good evening. Simon62, good evening. Stuart Aiton, hello. Rufus again. Stuart, hello. Rufus again. Pav, hi Pav. And I did see it, Pav. It came through earlier, and I will accept it. Then you know what I mean. Mick King, good evening. Mark H, good evening to you. DE, is TVP on tonight? Mark's more than welcome. In fact, let's put a link in chat. There's no plans for anyone actually tonight, to be honest, but anyone who wants to pop on, let's put the link in. And if anyone wants to pop in and say hello, that would be great. Hopefully that link, yeah, it's gone in. Just copy that link and come in. I'll knock on the door. I'll let you in. Right, now I've got to scroll all the way up again. Find out where we were. Where were we? How far down was I? Can't see. Right, I think I've gone far enough. Let's work our way down again. See what I've missed. Stuart have said, oh yeah, there you go. D is TVP on tonight. Paul, good evening, Paul. Mark H, I think I said. If not, hello. Shane Gibson, hello, Shane. Stuart D again. What's we got? Power. Oh right, I'm gonna juice your vaping on. Right, okay. And Mark H, I think I've said. Adrian, hello, Adrian. Rufus, I've said. Chats within chats within chats within chats. And Tony and get this right. I'm just gonna say Anthony. Antonis. Yeah, we'll go with that. Good evening to you. Adrian again, Dion again, Robert, hello Robert, Curly Chew, hello Curly Chew, how are you getting on with it now, Curly Chew? Your nest. Louis, good evening. Murray, good evening. Right, Stuart Ayrton, good evening. Not Eaton. Good evening to you. Got it right, I think, this week. Oh, all right. Shane can't go out. He got drunk and ordered a lot of vape mail. Fair enough. Who else have we got in here? Lots of chat. Same people scrolling down. Same thing as everyone, guys. If you've got a question for me, just put Mark in block capitals. Or if Mark TVP does come on, just put TVP in block capitals. Then we'll know. Good evening, Daniel. Roy's Reviews. Come on, Roy. Click that link. Get on here. Let's have a chat with you. It's right under your name. It is on here anyway. Proven. Good evening, Proven. John Best. Hello, John. Scott Lee. Good evening, Scott. Got a new face on? Got a new face on? A new face. Come on, Mark. Come on. That should come through the thing if someone asks to come in. If I've missed anyone, just shout out in chat if it doesn't work. Yeah, exactly, DE. Be good to see someone pop in. Life's just not organised today. It's not organised today at all. Been one of those days. A couple of things to tell everyone. Iggy, good evening, Iggy. Lynn Smith, My the Spanner, good evening. Peter247. Aaron, hi Aaron. Matt Chandler, there's another man who pops in sometimes. I did say about Kira coming on and Matt, not a problem at all. Be nice to see them. Stuart, Ian, good evening, Ian. Ian, I think you've managed it, haven't you? You've cracked it. I think he's put his coil in his nest. And again, Ian, pop on. Link's in there. Someone will in a minute. I'm convinced. Laurie, good evening, Laurie. Now you see Laurie from all the way from Africa. You could pop in, couldn't you? And I couldn't remember last week the Elephant Trust. It's Amara. I want to say Amara. It might be Amari Conservation. Anyway, that's what it is. Good evening, Laurie. Barry Rose. Oh, TVP refresh. Have I missed it, Mark? Let's put that down. Here it is. Oh, it's Roy. Good evening, Roy.
Good evening, sir.
You need to turn your speaker down, I think. There you go. How's that? Information. Anyway, that's what it is.
Hang on. Go back to the amateur, total amateur.
Are you there?
I am. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you fine. Yeah.
That's
yeah.
good.
Yeah, you're all loud and clear. I don't know what Mark meant. TVP, he said refresh. I don't know if he's tried to come on or what. I don't know. If you have, Mark, just yell out again. Greetings from Greece. I love Greece. I don't know what part that is, or even how you pronounce it. Thessaloniki. I'll go with that. I went to Kefalonia a couple of years ago. That was lovely. Really like Kefalonia. Really nice. Pav, audio is fine here. Someone said it isn't. Don't know. Albert. Good evening, Albert.
Probably because I said.
Sorry?
Probably because I said, can you hear me?
Ah, right. Okay. Yeah, probably. And I think I'm getting to the bottom. I won't be a minute, Roy, then I'll say a royal hello to you. Nice to have you on the show. Daniel, I think, said. Stuart, I think everyone else is just repeats. Matt Chandler again. Vaping Mank. Hello, Vaping Mank. How are you? And, yep, I think we're there. A lot of chats within chats within chats. Yeah, we're all good.
Hello to everybody that said hi to me. So.
Oh, I see. Sync now had to reload. Right, perhaps it was out of sync or something, and Mark was saying refresh to other people. I'm mid-decorating the back room at the moment. Hopefully be done the weekend. Is that a euphemism, Mark, or is that real? What is that? I'll leave you with your decorating, but nice to see you in chat. Curly Jew again. Peter Kendall, evening. Can you shout out the wife, Helen, who doesn't vape but enjoys the show? Well, that's nice, Helen. I suppose you don't have to vape. We talk about all sorts of different things. I usually digress, so I'm pleased you enjoyed the show. Thank you. And there'll be no drama tonight, I promise. Even with Roy on it. Kieran, good evening. Right.
I'll try not to cause any drama.
I'm getting to the bottom. Can't mind my office in tatters at the moment. Yeah, it's absolutely fine, Mark. Thanks for popping in. It's fine.
Big love, TBP. Big love.
Yeah. Gareth, Mark, thanks for sending out the replacement. Should be here tomorrow. Tip-top customer services. You're very welcome. Oh, I see. Yeah, that's fine. Thank you, Adrian. Right, let's have a word with Roy. Welcome, Roy. Good evening to you. Thanks for popping.
Good evening, Mark. You're very welcome.
And thank you for your live review of The Nest. I don't think it went entirely to plan, did it? But it wasn't bad.
No, it didn't go entirely to plan. But hey, that's life, and it's at the end of the day, all these nice polished reviews are all well and being. People will get it and see these nice polished reviews with no mistakes, no nothing, and think, oh, it's easy. Go to do it themselves and find, oh.
Yeah, I know. And to be honest with you, I'll just turn you up a little bit. I couldn't hear you that well. I did my second sort of the making the coil the easy way in one cut. No editing, no practicing. It was first take, bang, done. I guarantee if I'd have done that live, there would have been bits flying all over the place because it's just that's the way life is, isn't it? So
whereas that's it sitting on top of the Unicorn Vert.
Oh, that's nice, isn't it?
It's lovely on it, and with the Meg, it is absolutely just
lovely,
beautiful. I'm loving it. I am loving it, Sam.
I saw you comment on that on Rob's UK Vapesters show, and I couldn't place what you meant, but hold that up again. That looks really nice, doesn't it?
Unicorn Vert.
Yeah. I like that.
It's a constant contact button on it.
Right.
The unicorn logo, the U
Yeah.
in the bottom. And it's just so beautiful in the hand. It's the one I use for doing all my reviews on. I was using it. I normally use it and the pandemic from Unicorn to do
Right.
my juice reviews on.
Yeah.
But the Nest probably would be a good one to do it, but it's a lot of building in between because I re-wick every time with every new juice, so I can get
I get
the
that.
proper flavor from it.
The outcome would be probably good for you, but the actual practice of rebuilding for every single juice I get would be a bit, because you can sling a coil in a dripper quite quickly and wick it, but the Nest does take longer. I will accept and grant you that.
It does, but if I'm doing a special juice, no, it's a one-off juice review, then I probably will just put the Nest on because I know what flavor. Because at the minute I'm vaping some Billionaire's strawberry bubblegum, and I know I've gone through quite a lot of that, so I know exactly what it should taste like.
Yeah.
And I'm actually getting a lot more of the strawberry coming out in the Nest than I did. This is just a normal RDA.
Oh, that's nice. That's brilliant to know. Brilliant to know. I mean, perhaps go back to the Nest in a little while and talk about one or two things that have happened. People, some interesting comments and some constructive, good stuff as well, which is nice. Really nice.
It's nice when people put it is. I
Just
think it's really nice when people put it constructive feedback instead of just slamming. If there's something they don't like, or they don't like a person, or they don't like a product, people just come out and slam it for no good reason. But if they give constructive feedback on something, then it helps yourself as a designer.
Yeah.
To when you're going forward.
I mean, everything can be improved. There's always room for improvement. Doesn't matter what it is. Otherwise,
Exactly.
there's no progress, is there?
The perfect person never made a thing.
Exactly right. Yeah, exactly right. Adrian says he keeps looking for the scale review. You mean that one, Adrian? Yeah, I think I will review that. I think I will. But sorry, I haven't had time to do it just yet. So what else are you vaping on? Let's go through what you're vaping on as well.
And I've also got the Argus GT.
Yeah.
With the extended pod on top. The Drag S.
Why
with
you
the extended
laugh?
pod. Because then I've got another Drag.
Oh, I see. Roy's in drag.
Yeah, Roy's in drag, and then something completely different. And just forgive the mod. It's on a Sobra, but it's the Unicorn Alien RTA.
You like your unicorn stuff, then? I must admit, it's a manufacturer that I've often seen their stuff and thought that appeals to me, but I've never actually bought anything of theirs.
I bought my first unicorn about 2 years ago,
and
the quality of the manufacturing is what basically stood out to me straight away.
Right.
I'd put the manufacturing above Purge's manufacturing, hands down. I wouldn't even have a Purge around me now.
Right.
But it's all made out in British Columbia, in Canada.
Yeah.
And Trevor has pumped his life and his heart and soul into the products.
Yeah.
And just for sheer build quality alone, they are amazing. And any of the RTAs or RDAs you get are just fantastic. Their flavor and everything else.
Yeah, I'll have to look him up, or if we got a contact, we'll talk later.
No problem.
Yeah, because it is. I have looked at their stuff and I thought I do like that unicorn stuff. It's nice, isn't it? And it's it does. I've heard good things as well, which is good as well. Evening MF, another man who did his live on the Nest. You're the two live men, and funny as fun things when Mike did it. I thought we were going to have a meltdown, but it didn't happen.
I honestly thought too there was going to be a meltdown. I watched it as well. I thought there was going to be, I was a little bit disappointed that there wasn't a meltdown.
Well, I wasn't.
Oh, I know. I understand it's your product, but I just think it just. But even for your product, if Mike had a meltdown, it makes it an awful lot more memorable. You know, people will then it would stand out against anything else in anybody else's live review. It would stand out. People will be talking about the meltdown.
But I think things like that, if you plan for there could be a meltdown, there never is. But when no one's ready for it, and it just comes from nowhere, doesn't it? And they're the meltdowns. They're the ones.
I'll never forget that meltdown he had when he had Mark on his show, and
I
everything was just going.
I was watching live, and I can remember like the concrete posts with the arms that came up on the screen, like their default screen. And he didn't think anyone could hear him, did it? Oh, it's just the tears were streaming down my face. I was half like feeling sorry for him and half thinking this is just so funny.
Right, it's your turn to make me jealous. What are you vaping on?
What am I vaping on? I just saw Shane's comment. Thank you, Shane. Let's post that one up there. Put it on the wall. The nest is fun to build. You see, I hear a lot that it's a bit tricky to build, but Shane says it's fun.
If you like a challenge, then for the first time that you build it, then it does become a challenge. But the second and third times that you're building it, it then becomes that bit easier. And what you start thinking about then is how do you make your own life easier. That's what Michelle was like. Her first time was fun, to say the least.
Yeah, I know. I read what she said. Yeah, but I didn't actually realise that you'd already bought one, hadn't you? And then I sent you one to do.
That was Michelle had bought one, and I bought one.
Michelle had bought one. So you've now got his and hers.
That's why I bought the black one originally. I bought the black first, and then Michelle said she'll buy the silver. So when I do the review, I've got the silver one, which is the stainless steel one, which is brand new, spank in the box, and this is the way it come.
Yeah.
Build on, and then the black one to show off as well. So
yeah. Right, what am I vaping on? Well, I am on this thing. I just seem to be using this a lot. The dot mod with the dot shell inside. I better be careful of that. Not a lot of juice. We could have our own meltdown. Put that to one side. I've also got. This came in. I had to use a screwdriver to get this out of the tin. It was. I think Royal Mail had been playing football. I'll show.
Oh my!
That is how this arrived. So,
oops.
I don't know what it got crushed in, but thankfully, if that had been a cardboard box, that could have been bad, couldn't it? But
that would have been whatever it is.
I can open it. It's all right as long as I line up the dents, and obviously I'm good at that. So, but inside we've got the Cthulhu. What's it called? The Artemis. There it is. A weird, bizarre drip tip, and I kept meaning to watch. I know Kieran's done a review, and in a way I didn't want to watch it because I knew it was coming, and I just wanted to unbox it and try it myself. And I still haven't watched Kieran's review, but I'm going to have a punt and say he rates it quite highly, because although it looks odd, and you can take that drip tip out, you don't need that. Although it looks odd, it vapes very nicely. It's a very nice vape.
Nice mouth to lung.
Yeah, but
most of my mouth to lung business is done on those two.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
The one in your right hand, I believe they call them pods. Bring that forward and then throw it over your right shoulder.
I absolutely love this. For handiness and just sticking into my pocket when I'm going out somewhere. Yeah, it is really good, but you have to remember to turn it off because the button is so sensitive.
You see, I would agree with you if I was sitting where you're sitting, but from a person that receives 10 emails a day, why don't you try our new pod? Why don't you try our new pod? And I just see the same pod with different stickers on coming every single day, popping up on emails. I've just had enough of pods.
But I think those two are slightly different than, well, that's been copied left, right, and centre. But those two, whenever they first came out,
they were case. That's been copied. That's what I mean. They're
Yeah.
all, and I get the fact you like it, and I understand, and and I think that's good. And if it suits your lifestyle, that's superb. But when they are all just copies of copies of copies of copies and pods, and you can see why they're doing it. They want to sell you more coils. Do you know what I mean? They want to sell you more pod units for it, and the money is greater for a manufacturer if they can get a successful pod. So I understand why, but I don't think. I think in general, a lot of us vapers are fed up with pods now.
But that would be the only pod system that I actually use that, for stock coils,
Yeah,
because on the little boost, I've got the rebuildable coil in there.
yeah,
So,
yeah.
and
That's
I keep using it.
yeah.
If they did a rebuildable for that, then I would get it as well. But no, I hate stock coils. I just hate the thought of having to spend £4
Hmm.
a pop a coil that one time you buy it and it lasts you a week.
Yeah,
Another time you can buy it lasts you 2 days. Another time you buy it can last you 2 weeks. So it's
yeah.
the inconsistency of them that gets me.
They are inconsistent, and they always. I haven't yet, to a tiny degree or a bigger degree, they all have that tainted taste to me. Until you've had a tankful through them, they don't taste nice till the second tankful, do they? On the whole, there is the odd exception, but so that's where I think. What
Also
else
been
am
on
I vaping?
vacuum?
I'm
Vac?
vaking. I'm vaking. I am. Well, of course, I am on the a whole new meaning to. Someone said it the other day. It brings a whole new meaning to being on the nest, and I thought, yeah, I hadn't thought of it. Just hadn't thought of that. So whoever that was, and I can't remember. Well done. I've got my strawberry custard in there still. I am due a change. I'm going to come off that soon and go with something different, but I'm still enjoying it. It's like a strawberry cream more than the custard. I've got two of those.
What sort of strawberry or what sort of custard is it you've got in it, I should say?
Well, it's um, Jack Rabbit make my flavour profiles for me, and I said to them I want a raspberry custard. Sorry, I want a rhubarb custard and a strawberry custard. And when they came through with them, I mean, I think there's about 5 different strawberry flavours in there. It's not just one. And I tried it. I thought it's not very custardy, but the strawberry is gorgeous. And I thought, in a way, I didn't want the custard to overpower the strawberries. And I thought, I'm actually really happy with that. We made a couple of little tweaks, but really happy with that. And the same with the rhubarb. It's a real tart rhubarb. It's like you're eating rhubarb. It's not this sort of synthetic type taste. So I was pleased.
I must go onto your site and get it, because one of my big sort of things is custards. I love my custards, but it has to be a certain custard for me. I'm very very picky when it comes to my custards, because
Oh yeah,
I was very very spoiled by Titanic over here in Northern Ireland, who brought out Captain's custard, and it, to me, to this day, that's what, nearly 3 years later, it's still the best custard I've ever tried.
is it?
They've 9 flavors in it, and the base custard is a vanilla custard, and it's absolutely gorgeous. And I hate the ones that taste like bird's powder.
Yeah, no, it's not like that at all. It is like I say, it's more of a. If you said it was more strawberries and cream, you'd probably be more accurate on it. Someone actually, and I forget who it was in chat, ordered some last week, so he might be in chat this week, and he'll tell you if he liked it or not. According to Kieran, I think he's. The nest is going up tomorrow. I think no black glove as my hand looks a lot better. Reviewers late work was hectic. Thank you, Kieran. Appreciate you doing it. What else am I on? What else am I think that's it. I think that's all I'm on, really. There is a true tank sitting around here, as there always is, but everyone's seen that. And I think that's about it. There's a couple of new bits, which I'll get to in a minute. I am going to watch now. Now I've got one of these. I am going to watch Kieran's review because I'm interested. But I'll definitely be stocking this Cthulhu, definitely, because I think it vapes very well. If he's in chat now, he can tell me because it's not a spoiler. He's already done his review. Where are we? 11 different RDAs at MF Vape. MF Vape. I don't know what all that's about. And Anton, oh, he would comment, wouldn't he? Antonis. He says, nice mod. He likes your mod. So, Pav, 0.2 is resistant for on a mech. Yeah, Pav likes the 0.2. Do you find the coil about right for your mech on the mesh? On the mech?
I'm finding it absolutely. I'm finding it's perfect on the mech, even with a fresh battery. And this is my third battery that I've gone through now on it, and the flavor's just still there no matter what, whether it's brand new battery or if it's a depleted battery.
Yeah, I found that the coil lasts a long time as well. I've had people saying that how often do you have to put a new coil in, but your first point of coil is you can actually just take out what's around it and just put fresh in there, and that will, freshen it up to an extent. But I think Net Vapor has done a video on how to dry burn the coil and start again with the same coil. Just put the same coil back in. So he's worked very hard. He's done 2 reviews now. He really likes it. Sorry about that, folks. Turn my
phone. Tried Vapes the Killer Custard. Yeah, didn't like it. It was Bird's powdered custard.
Yeah, so I think I know what you mean that you don't like, and I'm the same as you. Oh, Mark, Mank is trying to join. Can you approve his request? Is he? Hang on. Let's get rid of chat. See how high up I am. Right, I've got that roughly.
16 minutes behind chat in the first half hour.
No, he's not. Mank has got it wrong, I think, because I can't see anything.
That was 16 minutes ago. He was having problems, and he couldn't get the his computer to accept the camera and microphone.
Oh, I see. Right, okay.
And he didn't see them pop up on the top left-hand side of his screen.
Yeah. See, that's why I need a guest, because I don't keep up with chat. I'm terrible. I drift into this world of conversation and ignore it. So, but thanks.
Evening, Mr. Morgan and Shane Gibson. I've tried the caramel custard from Vapor Honey and didn't like it. And Compella V1 custards. The V1
Curly Chew says that he would quite like a 0.15 mesh. I mean, we can probably look at doing different mesh coils for it. The main thing, really, I guess, to start with was to see if people would embrace the idea of the nest, because you never know. I mean, I've bought things like the True Tank. I remember when I bought the True Tank out, everyone went, oh, I don't get it, and I can't get it to wick, and I can't get this. Now everyone's like, oh, it's fantastic. I've put a coil in there easy, I can wick it easy. So things do take time sometimes, especially when they're new and different to sink in.
There we go. I've just got a bottle of your rhubarb custard and your strawberry custard.
Oh, that was probably you then.
It probably was me.
That was me. Yeah, it's you. Well, thank you. That was the till ringing. Oh, it's Michelle there. She's in chat. Look. Well, I'd like to see what you think. So, yeah. So, which 2 did you buy? The strawberry.
The strawberry and the rhubarb.
And the rhubarb. Be interested to see what you think. If you don't like them, we'll talk.
What's Empire Killer Custard like? If it's the caramel custard, salted caramel custard from Empire, the salted caramel part of it is absolutely fantastic. The custard bit, not so much. Yeah, it was a fair and balanced review. It's nothing to do with the person. It was just what I found on his what I found in the custard. I don't particularly like it. It wasn't a particularly enjoyable experience, but the caramel, salted caramel side of it was just perfectly balanced.
Vaping Mank, I think, has managed to achieve it.
Has he?
Yeah, I think. Let's see if we can hear him. Hello, Vaping Mank.
Hello, boys. How are we?
Ah, so it wasn't
Hello.
cam live.
We can see him. We
It
can
was
see him.
user error.
How are you? Fucking hell, that took a while.
All right, if I can just turn this camera on because it looks a bit strange with us in lines of 3. Let me
It's
just.
not.
It does.
Let me see if I can put.
I'm skinny enough. I'm skinny
I've
enough
got
to fit
two
in the
monitors,
middle.
So
Hang
I've
on.
got two monitors. I've got one in front of me and one here. So I'm sort of my webcam's on the other monitor.
That's better. I prefer it when it looks like that. So
And
It does.
stuff in my
Looks a lot
face.
if
better.
anyone else comes in, I'll get rid of that camera shot here.
Yeah, I'm stuff in my face. I've not eaten yet, so I'm really hungry. I've not long since got in from work.
You're gonna sit there and eat. I hope you got some beer to wash that down with. There you go. Carling.
At the moment, yes. Yes. Won't
Up
be
near-
Carly when I'm on holiday next week.
That's nearly non-alcoholic, isn't it, Carling?
Yeah, because I'm up for work in the morning.
Up for work in the morning. Scott Lee says that, Mark, any news on the True Pro? There isn't really, Scott. No, they're.
Thank you, boys.
We'll leave that for this week. I think they're trying to quieten it down, and I'm still not happy with the noise level of it. And you know, when I got this Cthulhu, I thought, yeah, you see, that is, this one's a little bit whistly, but not like the sample of the True Pro is. So I'm just not happy. And as I said last time, I'm not releasing anything I'm not happy with. You know, when you release something, you have to be right behind it and think, well, if anyone's going to pick holes in it, I'll stand up to it and say, well, no, you're wrong, actually. But I can't. If I released that the way it is, I would have untold criticism, I think, and I'm not ready for it. And quite rightly, because, you know, what's the point? What's the point of releasing something? It's not average, it's better than average, but do you know what I mean? Substandard, when you know it can be better. So let's make it better, then release it, is what I think. Patience and all that is a virtue. God, I am behind in chat, aren't I?
Just a bit, just a little bit. But that's the whole fun of your show, Mark. Everyone knows you're going to be. By the time you get to the end of the show, you'll be halfway through the chat.
Well, I do like to try and answer people as well. I go through, I read them as I'm talking, and I do like to answer people. Paul, you've got the little Cthulhu. Oh no, it's a Cthulhu mech mod. I thought you were on. I thought you got it. Well, anyone else in chat got this? Hold it up so you can see the one I mean.
No.
Yeah, you don't have to have that drip tip in.
There we go. I've got you on the other monitor now, so I can just look straight at the stream.
Excellent stuff. Excellent stuff.
Instead of keep doing this, reading chat.
So thanks for popping in.
No problem. No problem at all. I don't know whether we've got a show of baggy makes tonight. We might have. I'm not sure. But if we do, I'm going to have to vanish sharpish.
That's absolutely fine. I don't watch it anyway because you never mention me.
Oh, blasphemy.
They sell them. They are sold on the mainland as well. But if you're buying it from Northern Ireland, it's just the same postage. It's all part of the UK, so it's just exactly the same postage if you're buying it from mainland or buying it from there. Because they do distro on it, so that is out quite a lot of other places. They had it over at a stand or they had it over at the Manchester Expo. There was somebody had picked it up.
Thank you, Pav. Pav says it isn't tricky, nor is it a challenge. I'm pretty sure I have OCD and I'm still finding building it a breeze, and it comes out perfect every time. Not bragging, just saying. Thank you, Pav. I think it is. Some people are more sort of are better with their hands and fingers, aren't they, than others? And you know, Mank, how are you getting on with the nest now? If you can stop between mouthfuls.
I'm loving it, mate. I'm loving it. I've worked it 3 times and I've still not having any problems with it. No issues whatsoever.
So did you find it a struggle to build at the start?
Took me 3 attempts.
3 attempts.
Yeah, but now it's a double. Or as
Right.
Mank say, it's a piece of piss. Yeah.
Excellent, excellent. What's this?
Right, there we go. Done.
Ah, well,
Someone's got those.
Iggy says Grim should review the Nest. Did you send him one? He loves a bit of innovation. I have sent Grim Green a Nest. He's got one on its way. And Tony B has got one on its way as well. And who else?
Can you imagine? Have you sent Bogan one?
No, not yet. I haven't heard from Bogan. Jim
Bogan must
VV.
be like, good evening, dickheads.
Jim VV has also got one on his way. He sent me an email, so that was nice of him. Looking forward to that. Exactly, Rufus. I can fix that tin. I'll soon knock the dents out of that. Pav, Iggy Grim can't build a single coil properly. He'll struggle with the Nest. Oh, I hope not.
You lot, still going strong.
Still going strong. Yep.
That would be me. That's my favourite one out of the range. The lemon curd custard.
I think I've got the nichrome in this still. I dry burned it a couple of times, but it's still fine.
You got a nichrome in, have you?
He's been talking about it, so I'm asking.
Right. And I've just seen in chat, Ecamm is Mac only. I can't use it. It doesn't matter what PC you're on, does it?
Well, not now. It doesn't. Now I figured it out.
You can use Ecamm Live. Just put it in the browser, and it'll ask you. Does it ask you to test your speakers? I don't know. Can't remember.
It just says connect microphone and what's it? Microphone and camera, and that's it. So that's all I did.
Mark, Michelle's come up with a good question there. She's noticed that a lot of reviewers or views aren't wrapping the legs right round the screws.
No, they're not.
They're just bringing it through and cutting it. Does it make a difference?
I just think it holds. I've seen as well when someone just goes straight through and screws it down, there's more potential for that coil to move inside. If you hold the coil with your thumb, wrap it round the leg each way, and then tighten it up, it doesn't move. And that's when I think people get in trouble with the 2 straight edges of the coil when they want to either splay out or edge in. I think that's where some of the trouble is coming.
And also, if you didn't cut it tight enough, you have a chance of shorting it out against the side of the
Correct.
nest.
Yeah, there's more potential to get a short as well.
Because you're just leaving that end pointing outwards towards.
Yeah, you'd have to cut it really flush, otherwise you could be getting a short. And Gareth says, Mark, get the original pod 0.38 mil steam crowd Titan pulse width modulation. Don't know, should I? Oh, Mark has to let you in. Yeah, it's we're sussed that. Right.
I still say I prefer StreamYard.
Sorry, say again.
I still prefer StreamYard. Personal preference, so.
Oh, StreamYard. Yeah, well, I am Mac through and through, so it works for me. You haven't tried it, Mac. How can you say that? You haven't tried it.
Yeah. I'm on it now, and I can sort of like me. I'm looking at myself on camera, and I can see myself like my words. I'm buffering a little bit as I'm talking.
Oh, are you?
Yeah.
What? And you don't get that with StreamYard?
No.
No.
I feel like I'm in a Jackie Chan movie where I'm like my lips are moving after my words.
You look fine this end. Well, as good as you're going to look, mate.
Well, that's it, yeah. Can't look any uglier than Mank, can you?
Oh, I didn't say that. King Cobra, best pod mod for my style of vaping is Drag X, although both RBA coils by Vupu and MechLife are shite. So sticking with stock VM 6.15 PMP coils. Pav talking to Iggy. Yeah, you got to pay. It's like anything else. Just you have to. You get out of it. I remember my old landlord might have said this story that when I split up from the person I was with, and I couldn't cook at all. I didn't even know how to boil a potato, for God's sake. And I went to my local pub and I said, "You'll be seeing a lot more of me." I said, "I'll be coming in to eat very often, I think, most days." And he said, "Well, the thing is," he said, "cooking is a bit like sex. You've got to be interested." I thought, yeah, right.
Yeah, it's like me when me and my wife split up just over 3 years ago. I moved from Manchester to Lincolnshire, lived on my own, and I studied all because she used to do all the cooking. So what I've done is I went on YouTube and just was looking at recipes and just started making it myself.
Yeah.
It can't be hard to boil a toast, can it? You know what I mean? So.
Well, I think I started off burning the lettuce and salad.
Michelle absolutely doesn't do the cooking. She loves the fact that I've been working from home for the since March.
Good job I didn't get the ingredients mixed up. Otherwise, I would have ended up with socks on toast. You know what I mean? So.
Yeah. Since March, Michelle's cooked twice.
Really? So you like cooking then?
Yeah, we get the Hello Fresh stuff, which sort of like 4 nights meals, and it's all they give you exactly the amount of raw materials you need to make the meals.
Right.
So like tonight was roast chicken with garlic mash and a mushroom stew.
Yeah, very good. Oh, I'm lucky. Tina likes to. Well, she tells me she likes to cook. She looks after me very well. I'm very lucky.
Yeah, I would agree with DE. Mank's sound is a little bit like he's sinking at the bottom of a swimming pool.
Mank's in a pool. That's all the lager around us. What is the echo of the tins?
How can my sound be bad? My sound is perfect on StreamYard. My sound is perfect on Zoom.
You come on here and start slagging off Ecamm Live.
You know what? I mean, I've got a big, massive bloody camera here, so microphone. So
it doesn't sound like it's coming through that mic though.
I think you're probably on a different mic. Have a look at the settings.
I don't think it's picked up the right. You have to select what mic you wanted it to come through. So you're not coming through that. You're probably coming through your webcam mic.
Microphone Canyon, which is the one I'm using.
All right. Okay.
Because it didn't change there. If you moved it back and forth to you, there was no difference in sound.
It didn't change actually, did it?
No.
Just tap your microphone. Not hearing anything. Nothing.
Nothing?
No.
Nothing.
Tap your webcam.
Tap your webcam.
Yeah. You're on the
One second. Microphone. Let's try that one.
No.
You have to talk for us to know. No.
Hello, my name is John.
No, it's not coming through. It's not coming.
It should be coming through because I'm
talking.
talking
That's better
now. That's better now.
You got it.
There we go. I was using my webcam's mic. What a dick.
Yeah, you're out of the swimming pool now. You can dry off, get the towel out.
Just give my hair a shake.
Oh dear. Kieran says, Mark, you need to read the posts in order. Lol scale. Yeah, I know. It's got a weird airflow system, the scale. So yeah, I get what you mean. I think, Kieran. Yeah. Oh, Mank, you are a funny man without even trying.
Say that.
We can hear you better now. Anyway, that's good.
Albert Valencia says, I go to cook, feel eyes and back of my neck. So say to the wife, you'd be better doing this. It's a problem solved on the cooking side of things.
Okay, let's get rid of chat. Okay, hang on, Pav. I'm catching up. No one's put Mark in big capitals, so this can't be anything too important for me to look at.
I haven't seen
Scrolling down.
anything yet anything sort of aimed directly at you.
No, that's good. No, there's MF.
So let's
Colin.
try this. Testing
Flat
one,
Cap,
two. Mic on the mic.
Flat Cap has just done a review of the Nest. Thank you, Gaz. Thank you very much indeed. So
Ooh, I'll have to watch that.
Fancies having a look at that? Go and have a look.
What's Kieran up on?
Kieran will have one tomorrow. There's been one or two coming through lately. Dean Devil Vapor did his yesterday, I believe. Did a very good job as well. Thank you, Dean. With some
Tarquin did his.
Tarquin, another. I was a bit jealous of Tarquin's camera work and Aiden.
So, guys, I'm going to have to love you and leave you because I have been summoned by the boss Skimp Vapor to go on a show.
Okay.
Ta-ta
for now. Thanks for popping in, mate.
Good to see you, man.
That.
No worries. And I still hold the record for the fastest build.
Yeah. Yeah, until someone speeds the camera up more, you always will.
See you soon, guys. Take care, yeah?
Yeah, cheers.
Take care.
It's the red button.
Bye-bye. Thanks for having me. Ta-da.
Yeah, he's gone. Let me get rid of this other screen now. Oh, bless him. There you go. We're back.
Mark, good evening to you, everyone else. Will you be getting the Ultimate version of the Balance SBS before the end of November?
Yes, hopefully I will, yeah. Yeah, there's two special editions. One's Ultim and one is... I can't remember what the other one is. I think it might be a full black. Yeah, I'd quite like to get... I do like that little... That's the little balance. Oh, talking of which, something else has arrived today. The Sup box was always threatened to have a little kit to convert it to a side-by-side with either 18650 or 18350 by just taking the tube, if I can, reducing the tube down. So, and they've just arrived. They're not on the site yet because they only came in today. So that's quite nice. Had a lot of people asking about that. So they have arrived and I'll get them on the site very shortly, next couple of days. Also, this was my error. I made a massive mistake. With this one's wet. With the common tank, which takes the Smock RPM coils, and this will go in either the Sup box or the billet box. I ordered, I think it was 100 of these spare tanks. I thought people were going to love them. People that don't want a Sup box, that want to put an RPM coil in a billet box, can do it. And I thought, happy days, let's get them sorted. They came in, I put them on the site. I thought, God, cheap as well. And I put them on the site and it didn't include the bridge. It was just the tank. So I apologise for that. About 9 people ordered. And as soon as I got the first grumbly email, I put them out of stock. They are now on the website with the bridge included. So you can now buy them as they were intended. And I think there's a 1-star review on there, which I don't blame the man at all. It's like, what point is this without the bridge? And I fully understand. He was right. So ignore that. I've left the review up because I usually do. Good, bad, or indifferent. So they are now in. So if anyone likes the Smock RPM coils with the billet box, you can buy it. It's called the Common Tank. And they are now on the site, ready to go. Put them on this afternoon.
Awesome.
So remembered I did. Mark, your mouth... Oh, your mouth to lung cause a great decay fun light. Thanks, Ian. I don't do this a lot now either. I should post people's flash things up. Yeah, so I was talking, Mank said he had to go, wasn't it? I was talking about that Gaz Flat Cap has done his review and thanking him for that. It's his stunning camera work he does with that. With his, I wouldn't have the time to do all those intros and things. What do you think, Roy?
I do an intro, but I just haven't. Whenever I do my review, I try to do all the up camera first in one take. If I make a mistake, I make a mistake. The down below stuff is all done in one take. But then, because Michelle has watched UK Vapster's review and goes, "Oh, he's done it so quick," and I went, you not see the 6 million jump cuts?"
Yeah.
And she sat down, and I put it on the big screen, and then showed her where the jump cuts were and everything else.
Yeah.
But his camera, I'm going to find out what sort of camera he's using, because the clarity on it is amazing.
I think it's more the lighting, because I'm sure he's using the Logitech, the more expensive one, which I can't remember the name of.
C920?
No,
Up 922?
No, the 4K one, whatever it's called.
Oh,
The
4K one.
I want to say Brillo, and it's not. What is it? Something like that. So I think that's what he's using, and if he is, stunning results down close, isn't it? I mean,
It is.
I think with mine, it's the lighting I get wrong, and that's the bit that's hard. Lighting is a massive part of getting the table shots looking right. But no, Gaz is. I meant the slide shows he does, bringing the show dimensions, stuff like that.
Yeah, that is. He's been renowned from that since sort of it came out, and that's what made him stand out heads above everybody else's reviews, was the fact that all the wee things come in. I haven't got time.
I think that's got to be the hobbyist side, isn't it, of doing it? Because I mean, I appreciate it, Gaz, and I think it's superb that you do it. But I think I haven't got that mental approach. Sliding cameras and
I've loved Gaz's reviews.
Yeah.
They are. I've watched. I do watch them quite a bit.
Outstanding, aren't they? They definitely put it on another level. It's like some sort of professional presentation, isn't it? It's really good. But
it is.
But
mind you, I've just bought myself a Mac. There's Final Cut Pro on it for doing, because apparently it's better for doing camera or for videos and photography work as well. Because I do a lot of photography.
Yeah.
Go and just shut up, you faggot.
Hey.
QR Mills. Don't know who's even that at.
QR Mills. Go on, carry on. Say what you're saying. Don't worry about
it. So I do a lot of photography as well. So I got myself a Mac for it. So hopefully I might be able to. I've done one video, not a review, but I've done one video on the Mac so far since I got it.
Right.
And I'm absolutely loving it for doing videos on. So hopefully my reviews will get a lot better as well.
Yeah. I mean, I've always been a Mac person. I just use iMovie. I'll be honest. That's all I use. But I've always been But if you're Mac, you could look at this Ecamm Live, because it is for Mac only, and you can. All my reviews are done through this Ecamm Live, all of them, and I edit it from Ecamm Live.
I'll have a look into that and see.
That's the easiest way to do it, because you haven't got to worry where your camera is or anything. You see it on the screen. It's right in front of you. It's like you and I are now, but you just get that as your review. Try it. Have a look. If you need a hand with it, Roy, just get in touch and I'll go through it with you. Not a problem at all. Not that I'm an expert, but if I can help you, I will.
100 problem at all. This chair that I'm in now is where I spend Monday to Friday stuck at, is working from home. I just sit here every day.
That's your nest.
Yeah, this is my nest. So I can sit. This is my nest, on my nest, in my nest, because it is my bedroom as well. My bed's just here, so I just fall out of bed onto my chair and I'm at work.
And you work. So that's just since COVID, is it, that you've had to do that? Yeah,
it is. Lucky enough, the job that I do, it can be done remotely just as easy as it can be done in the office. So I'm a software test consultant, or consultant software test analyst.
Oh, are you? Oh, crikey! And there's me trying to tell you how to do. Oh dear, that's quite funny.
I'll tell you, I love my technology.
Right.
I bought myself a Mavic Mini drone, and then quickly upgraded that to the Mavic Air 2. I'm looking now to get myself a a curved 34-inch monitor.
Right. Yeah.
The one thing about lockdown has just got me wanting to buy so much tech.
I think it has everyone. There's a lot of tech being sold, isn't there, during this lockdown? But I mean, Dean, everyone has been interesting as hell to watch these reviews. Everyone does it differently. Dean's Devil Vapor, Dean, loved his review last night as well. I watched it. There's all these analogies about birds, and he said, imagine you're a bird picking up your twigs and stuff to make your nest, and he's dropping the cotton around the outside. But I was a bit worried about. I did put in the comments, bird analogies and devil tips. I did worry about putting analogies as I was starting to spell it, because Dean can be funny. Think about it.
I do. I haven't actually watched Dean yet because I haven't had a chance to.
Oh yeah, it's good. It's good.
I was going to watch it later on tonight because I just bought myself a new ultrasonic cleaner.
Oh, have you?
Today. So I've been going through all my crap that did sit up here.
Yeah.
All the old stuff and getting it cleaned and getting it boxed and put away.
Yeah.
The one but I'm bringing that back out to play again. Profile Unity.
Oh, right.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But you're saying about things with long drip tips.
Yeah.
Nutless.
I was just reading Manic's comment. Put the vape fly mesh in the nest. That was a bit tricky to get in because the leads are thicker. I wasn't even aware of that until I saw it the other night, and the vape fly. And to be honest, I watched a video of how I'm sure it's the vape fly, how on the video they did the coil, and the nest could be done the same way. Like if you, see if I can show. I haven't tried it yet, guys. I will before next week. But anyone who wants to give it a go, who feels like a tinker, they can. I think what you'd have to do, is there room for that? Is basically here's still mine with the band on it. I don't know if there's room. Yeah, a bit tight. They were bent the cotton in half. Hang on, there's me doing it off camera. So
you should do it on the other camera.
I should do, shouldn't I? Let's do it. No, there's all crap in the way. Let's do it on here. So bend that in half, fold your cotton over like that, so you're nipping that bit, and then put the coil in, or the cage on that way. The coil round the outside first, nip it, and do it rather than rolling it. So I haven't tried it yet, so if anyone wants to give it a whirl, give it a go, and I'll give it a go before next week, and we'll find out the result. So thanks for that, Manic. Oh, and by the way, Manic, I see they've made a mod in your name. It's called the Manic, or a pod or something. I saw it on Rob's UK Vapesters show earlier. Did you see it?
Get that Unity clean, Roy. You don't want to dirty the bin. I absolutely love the Unity. Going down to the expo last year, driving the whole way down from Scotland all the way down to Birmingham was all I vaped on, and it was fantastic. Michelle loved it because she just had to keep filling it every 5 seconds.
I must have scrolled up in chat somewhere. I am absolutely a country mile behind. 16 minutes behind chat in the first half hour. All right, okay.
That was 20 minutes ago.
Yeah, well, let me scroll down. Let me be ruthless. And without a capital mark, I'm just going to scroll down. Mark, will you be getting more SXK Bullet Box V4 in stock? I don't think I will. They wanted me to buy, they spoke to them the other day, and they wanted me to buy, there's a new clear one, totally clear billet box, and they wanted me to buy it, but they had problems with the frosted one cracking. You know where you tighten down the borrow tank at the top? They were cracking at the top there, so I'm a little bit wary. Will these ones do the same thing? So, don't know. Right, scrolling down again, scrolling down. I got the flat cap, didn't I? That started me off on a whole giving conversation. But I appreciated what he did. That was a very good review. got one called up, not vaped on it yet. Sorry, folks. I'm going to be ruthless. Scroll down and down. Ah, Roy. Oh, that's Custard. Am I getting closer? Matt Benson?
No.
No?
You're half an hour behind.
Daniel, Mark, you're definitely a Mac mother of all. Thank you, Daniel. It's rude. How rude. Right, I must be catching up now. Must be. Ah, Mark, evening, mate. Stuart, evening, Stuart. Yeah, Simon62. I've caught up quite well-ish. Congrats, Mike, on your 3 years on YouTube. Yeah, I saw Mike's MS post. Well done. That's good.
Half an hour.
I'll just send the comment about cooking. Frank Snowman, Mark, good evening to you and everyone else. Will you be getting... Oh, no, you've read that one out. Alton Balance. Yeah, hopefully. I hope you got the reply to that. GRT. Seat Sniffer. Wonders what everyone else thinks of the GRT. It's awesome. Wonder what everyone else thought. King Cobra, any man 40 who can't cook should be ashamed of themselves. I learnt to cook in school, and I never needed a woman to cook for me. As most of my exes could burn water. 54 now and can cook most things. We didn't have cooking at school. We never did cooking at school. And
I come from probably the same era as you, Mark. So
yeah, we didn't have it. And to be fair, I've only been married once, but her sort of ethos was, if I walked in the kitchen while she was cooking, what do you want? Well, do you want? No, get out. Okay. And I wasn't allowed even in the cooking. My mother did cooking. You know, she was like, my father was like, no, blokes don't cook. Get out of the kitchen. Get in here. Fair enough. So I never learned, and that's why I never even knew how to boil a potato.
well, I had to learn to cook. I learned to cook from an early age because from I was 13, I worked in a hotel across the road from me. So at home, because I was working shifts, if I wanted something to eat in the house, then I had to learn to cook it myself. So I became very self-sufficient. And then for a long time, when I was in the army, it was more how to cook ration packs. Get the hexi burner in the go and heat up the ration packs. That was fun.
Also, Mark Naturevape, have you got a link, please? What's that for, Shane? Shane Gibson, have you got a link, please?
Probably the billet box bridge.
Was that for the comment? Just go in the search thing and put comment tank. You'll find it. You'll be waiting until the end of the show for a reply. Hey, come on, Gareth. Behave. I'm catching up now, and now I am. Yeah, Rufus. Best camera work has to go to Rev. Yeah, 100%. His camera work's very good. But
he's retired though.
Yeah, he's packed up.
He's packed up.
So if you're into photography, Roy, you must understand. I mean, lighting should be like second nature for you almost.
No, I'm not that sort of photographer.
You're not.
The band parades that take place in Northern Ireland every year, sort of called marching season if you want. I do take photos of those and put them up on a Facebook page. That's just it's a general hobby. It was what got me out of depression.
Right.
And I was really was deep in depression at one stage, to the point where I was going to give up on everything. I was coming home from work, shutting the front door and not seeing nobody and everything. And I got the camera to help me with, I got a Nikon to help do my reviews record reviews.
Right, yeah.
And then use it to go out and take photos. But now all this lighting stuff and everything else sort of goes over me. I have a good friend of mine who's an absolutely fantastic photographer, is going to start to teach me whenever lockdown's over about lighting and stuff. So
I think lighting
one day
is so critical. I know I get it wrong, completely wrong, and it's
I got it wrong now.
It always bounces off the stainless steel, doesn't it? And I'm like, it must need a softer light or something like that. You see them with I haven't got the white cloth over the front, but anyway, we digress.
I've got one of these wee light rings that you can actually change.
I know, I can see it in your glasses.
You can change. You've got 3 different things, and you can take up and down the brightness.
Right.
There. Glass up. There you go.
Yeah, your
There
nose
it
is clean. You're all right.
is. Shh.
Michelle, it says, MF, you should have reviewed Nest Outdoors in the nature. Yeah.
I actually honestly thought, well, Mike, I know Mike's doing it live, or did it live, but I thought, because he loves going for his wee walks, and he goes, it's too cold, but he likes going for his walks out into the countryside. He could have took a desk out with him and
Yeah.
done it.
Could have done, couldn't he?
I'm surprised no one's done that for the Photoshop yet. Got like a little bird's nest or a little bird and sat it on top or something like that.
I really am catching up with chat well now. Really well. I'm
You're
scrolling.
about 15 minutes behind now.
QR bills. No, I'm not, you see. Do you guys think Hero on liquid is good? I never tried it. Never tried it.
Yep.
It's the ultimate caveman. Oh, we had a troll, did we? Was that what you were reading out? Our spanners will take care of that. They're very efficient. Daniel, unless Daniel nods off, of course. He's been rude to me tonight, so I'm going to be rude to him.
Frank Snowman. YouTube reviewers holding something close to an out of focus camera drives me mad, especially if it's your main income. Well, Frank, I may be, I can't sort of being classed as a YouTube reviewer. I don't get any income from it. I don't expect to get any income from it. I don't expect to get anything from it. I do it because I enjoy doing the reviews. So I hold probably lots of things to an out of focus camera all the time.
So is your channel monetized or not then?
No. I will never monetize my channel. I'm proud to say that I will never ask anybody for review samples. I will never, even when I go to the expo and I'm going around all the stands and everything else, I have never once asked anybody for any free review samples.
Just stick my tongue out at Stuart. Still reading last week's chat.
But that's the one thing. That's the one thing that I've always said. I don't do this to make money. If I end up getting something for free or as a review sample, then to me that's payment enough for me, because I'm not trying to make a business out of it. It's not my livelihood. It is purely a hobby.
Yeah, well, I didn't monetize mine because I thought for what you get, it's like you haven't sold your soul as such. But I didn't want advert. I always do my reviews to say like the Nest. You've bought it. Here's a tutorial how to put a coil in it and use it. And I didn't want adverts coming across that. So I didn't want the advert. So that money that I'd have earned, I'm going to guess 20 quid a month or something like that for the amount of subscribers I've got. Is it worth it? You know, and I also think you get looked at a little bit more closely as well, because if you're doing something they don't like, they'll look at you closer if you've got advertising on the bottom, because it's the people advertising that will complain that they didn't like the content of a video. Not that we talk about anything bad or anything like that, but some people aren't even allowed to mention coronavirus, are they? Because they get the money wiped.
Yeah.
Crazy.
But it's not even just that. I don't want to be given. I think Google makes enough money in a year without them taking some of the money that's, because it's one of these things. No matter what you do, it's the advertising. They're making a heck of a lot more out of that than you're ever going to be getting back.
Oh god, yeah. I mean, some of the YouTube channel, like Tina, she watches nail videos. She loves doing her nails, and she often watches.
Same as Michelle.
Yeah, and some of those women doing that, they've got like 1 million subscribers. So we're like nothing compared to that, are we? I'm getting.
There's no vaping. There's nobody in the vape world that's doing as well as things as like nails, or even like the kids sort of reviewing toys or opening toys, things like that. They've got millions.
Yeah, they have. Yeah, and let alone if you do the latest video on an iPhone 12 Pro, then of course you get like 3 million views in about 24 hours. Top tip from Stuart: fluorescent tubes, cheap as chips, £4 each. So Yeah, for us, mind you, they're becoming a thing of the past. It's all LED now, isn't it?
There's another fantastic tip from Stuart. YouTube adverts are rubbish. uBlock for Firefox blocks all YouTube adverts.
All right. I hate to see it as well, don't you? When you see all the little lines on the bottom of a YouTube thing, I just think too many adverts. I'll move on. I can't watch that.
I watch a lot of the drone reviews and other hints and tips and things like that. And I think there were in one 40-minute review, there was 9 adverts.
Yeah. I usually put a comment on there. Too many adverts. That's it. Because I just think it's greedy. Because what some people probably don't realise, you control how much advertising goes on your site, and some people wind it up to the max, don't they? So that they get as many as they can, earn as much. So greedy people. That's why I just put too many adverts.
But they are greedy because like 9 times out of 10, these guys are getting the like a £2,000 or £3,000 drone for free. They're getting that for free, and they've got like maybe 15 or 20 different drones, and then to get all the advertising money as well on top of it. And you're thinking, why?
I thought of a use for drones. That I don't know if it's done, but this is a random comment, but I'm going to say it anyway. My house, on one side of the house, I get a lot of on the tiles. I get a lot of like the green moss on one side because the wood's backing onto my house.
Mm-hmm.
I hate heights. I will not go up a ladder and put weed killer on the ridge tiles. And I just think if a drone could fly over and tip weed killer on the ridge tile, it would just all go down. They'd all die.
Yeah, well, you can get petrol drones. The big ones are huge things. You can actually get those that can carry a fairly hefty payload.
Right.
You can actually take the drone up straight, and then you could have it on a fixed harness that would actually then just like a watering can.
Right.
Spread over it.
So
but you're looking big money. You're probably looking you're probably looking at 9 to 15 grand for one of those. It's what the TV shows companies use.
I'll put up with the moss. Frank says that YouTube reviewers holding something close to an out of focus camera drives me mad, especially if that's your main income. Brio, that was the camera I was trying to think of. Thank you, Ian.
Yeah.
Brio. What did I say? Brillo, didn't I?
Brillo pad.
Yeah. And Frank says that wasn't aimed at you. No, I didn't take it personally. Sometimes, some of the cameras as well, the settings, some will take autofocus well, others just will not behave. And you do have to if you hold your hand up, it does help. But I tend to use camcorders now more than anything else. I find them better.
Oh, hang on. Oh, Michelle's bringing me a coffee up.
Oh, wow.
Hi.
Say hello, Michelle.
Thank you.
Hello. Oh gosh.
Hello.
Nice to meet you.
I'll say it loudly that Michelle bought your coffee up.
Oh dear.
8 minutes behind, indeed, Gareth. Not bad, eh? Not bad.
We're getting you there.
You're getting me there. Bit more training, I'll be fine.
Your show's one of the ones I normally just have sitting there in the background because it is such a relaxed show.
A lot of people say that.
Even when you have TVP on, I don't think I've ever seen Mark. Like, I've done quite a few shows with Mark. I've never seen him sitting so relaxed and so calm.
Yeah, he is relaxed and calm on here, isn't he? Yeah.
Yeah,
but he does behave with me. So he always says that. Always behave on your show. He always respects my show and what I do, which
But that's the way it should be.
Yeah.
Because your show is renowned for being a relaxed, more technical show, I would say, because and the stuff that you actually vape yourself is a lot more like me coming out with the mainline, Argus. The only thing I don't have as mainline is the unicorn.
Yeah, I do like that. I get one of them. I had
if you do like Max, it's beautiful.
I do like that. So I've got mine on the which I can't remember the name of it again. That'll come to me in a minute. No, it won't, so I'm going to take it off and look. Why can't I remember the name of this? Everyone's shouting at me in chat like a quiz. They're all going, it's a so-and-so. Vindicator. Of course it is, a Vindicator.
Indicator.
Yeah. So I quite like that on there. So it's 3 nests on the go, isn't it? Yeah, I had a chap phone me up and he said, I just wanted to phone you up. He said, because just tell you that I love your YouTube reviews. He said in your show, he said, I just think they're fantastic. I said, oh, thank you. Thanks very much for taking the time to call. And yeah, he said, if I can't sleep, I'll just put you on. He said, no, thanks. There's a bit of praise in there somewhere. It came across the right insult. Just put you on if I can't sleep.
You're right. There's everybody going now with the Vindicator.
Yeah, I knew they'd be shouting at me. I knew they would.
Ian Morgan says, put a 2-inch strip of copper either side of the ridge tiles stops the algae regrowth.
Oh right, yeah, but you got to get up there, haven't you?
You pay somebody once.
I'll get a man. I just can't. I do not do heights. I hate heights. I can't just do them. I once went to paint the gable end of a house, my house, and I got halfway up the ladder and my knees started shaking. I thought, I can't go up there. It's like I froze on the ladder. I couldn't grip it any harder. I fell off the ladder, so that's possibly why.
There's another capital Mark. Steve at SR is pretty big in Unicorn. He is SR Vapes.
Yes, he is. Steve is. I get on really well with Steve. Steve and I get on really well. So, yeah, and he is another. He is selling the Nest as well. He's the only other online retailer in the country who's selling it at the moment. And I was pleased to let him have it. Pleased. Yeah, Ian Morgan, I can see that now. Copper strip, of course, that would work, wouldn't it? I've even, those water pistols, but they're like rifles that you pump up.
Yeah,
you can't buy the really powerful ones anymore. You can only buy like the Mickey Mouse type ones. But I even bought one of them and filled up with weed killer, and I had like goggles. I thought, I don't want this in my eyes. And I went up the ladder as high as I did, and I was spraying the tiles. Anyone would have laughed. Anyone. The late night vape show. Good evening to you. It's like watching the quality chat shows from back in the day. Oh, that's nice. See, we are traditionalists. Yeah, just shooting the what they call it, shooting the breeze, whatever the expression is.
He's actually within minutes now. MF Vapes. Yes, he's actually quite caught up now.
Bum. I caught. That's only because I scrolled down. Cherry picker. Yeah, that's not a bad idea, but they're expensive to hire, aren't they? Cherry picker.
They are.
Yeah. So
actually, you're right up to date now.
I am right bang up to date. Hi, Mrs. Naturevape. There you go. I'm right up to date. Have I missed Tina? Oh yeah. Hi, Mike. Tina's in chat. So Michelle bought you up a coffee then?
Yes.
Good evening.
Nice big coffee. Well, you had to, because I went up the town earlier and brought her down one of these bad boys.
Oh, right. Yeah, so that's where I went wrong. I didn't do that.
No, Michelle always tells me if I do a live stream on a Friday and a Saturday night, just on their own based, and she always brings me a coffee up halfway through. So
does she?
She's really good that way. Yeah, she's good that way. Mind you, she gets woke up to a coffee every morning because I have her coffee sitting beside the bed before she even wakes up.
Hello, Shabogan. Sorry, I was trying to hit MS. Stick my tongue out at him as well. He said the only reason I caught up is because I missed most of it. Yeah, scaffolding would work. It would work. Yeah, I'm not that bothered. I live in an old farm cottage, so it's got to have a bit of patina, isn't it? A bit of moss.
Oh, lovely. Michelle says I'm her cherry picker.
You are. You're the cherry picker.
Well, I'm 6'3" and Michelle's 4'6". No, 4 foot. Yeah, 4'6".
That's the way, Rufus. Just read War and Peace and read the first page and skipped till the last. So, your reviews then, Roy, you don't do that many, do you?
No. That's why it's You know, that's why I'm. Well, I could sit and probably pump out just reviews. Sort of when it comes to hardware, it's whatever I purchase myself to review. But I've got quite a bit. I've actually got stuff in for review, which is juices. And then I bought a lot of stuff off somebody who gave up vaping, and it's older kit. But I'm going to do the reviews in them as well. So I'm going to spend over the next while getting a lot of reviews pumped out.
Yeah.
Because I did start off doing maybe 1 or 2 reviews a week, and then up and down with depression and things like that, I just didn't keep at it hard enough, and that's probably what my problem is. I don't put enough reviews out, so I'm not overly noticed.
I think you got to enjoy it though, haven't you? And if you feel in the mood to do it, right, I'm going to do a review today. That is the right time to do a review, I think. But to feel that you have to pump out 3 a week, I think that would make me a grumpy thing.
Probably me too. You know, I'm not. I don't care. I care about every person that subscribes to me, but I don't care about how many numbers I've got. You know,
How
I'm
many have
not
you
sitting
got?
going 500 over 550 now.
So you do care because you know.
Only because the only reason I know roughly what I'm on is because somebody subscribed to me the other day and it popped up and it said that, and they told me what they were.
I didn't need a lot of ground bait for that one, did I?
No.
I think we all have a sneaky peek, don't we, every now and again? I know I do. I'll have a look every now and again and think, oh, it's gone up a bit. Or, I mean, you've probably noticed this. Sometimes they go down, don't they? And you think, oh,
Yes.
they've gone down. Why is that? But I think sometimes YouTube have a bit of a cleanse as well, don't they? If someone hasn't watched your dead accounts, they cleanse them every now and again. But I mean, I think I'm really happy how mine's going. Really happy. I haven't got the most subscribers in the world, but I seem to get quite a lot of views, which is perfect, lovely. As long as you're getting the views, I think. You know,
it is. But your reviews are professional, and you sort of go across the same sort of tone as I would like to bring across in mine, but I just don't get it. You know, it's not. You're not overly you're not flamboyant, and
I'm not American. I can't pretend to be American. You know, it's that
exactly.
I just think it doesn't come. Well, we're not like that, are we?
Mr. Morgan, no, I don't have any more Shy Talks Just Reviews to come. That was all I had. Is out.
Tina, I think she meant every. Mark looks every hour. I do not, Tina, as you well know. So you've got some reviews coming up. I
do have. I've got that will be getting that way around.
Mm-hmm.
That will be getting reviewed. I'm also going to review the rebuildable part of it. Wherever I put it. Where did I put it? Oh, I've lost it. Because I've been trying to sort everything out. That's one rebuildable version of it.
Right.
Which is not the best in the world. And then the other rebuildable version of it is only a 2 mil, which isn't great. Great flavor and everything else of it, but the fact that it's 2 mil, you're sort of refilling it every 5 minutes.
Yeah.
And I've been having I've just done a day clean of the things because I've had 2 carb bags full of juice that I don't longer vape. It's thrown out.
I just had to laugh at Rufus's comment. You imagine me.
Mark in a flat brim snapback.
Can you picture that? Because I really can't. MF has put his up there. At least you get 100 in your live shows, don't you? You're like, that's fine. So poor old Mike, he did his meltdown. I thought there'd be more watching that, but it was a Saturday afternoon, wasn't it? And I don't know if I am well like Mike, because I've got 5 thumbs down. 5. And TVP's not.
I'm on your show.
Is that for you? Is it?
The 4 of those thumbs down will probably be because of me, because every time I can put a review up without any views on it, I've got probably between 1 and 4 thumbs down.
Have you? So come
Yeah.
on, guys, let's put those thumbs down right and chuck a thumbs up to annoy him. I know one isn't for you. I know because I get one at the start of absolutely every show. Automatically, one before I even start. So,
I honestly, I don't see the thumbs up, thumbs down. I don't care because at the end of the day, it's traffic. They've had to come onto the channel to put that thumbs down. So they've had to actually come onto the channel to do it. So it's interactive.
you just I don't get the mentality. If I don't like someone, I don't watch them. That's as simple as that. You know, it's weird.
Or I wouldn't even go I don't go into their channel and put a thumbs down just for the sake of doing it. But
No.
yeah, there's people out there that'll do that, but but I also don't see the point of someone, straight on the start of a show going, right, guys, give me a thumbs up.
Yeah, because they haven't done anything there by then, have they?
Don't know if I like your show. Yeah, or not. If I enjoy the show and enjoy what's been said on it, I'll give you a thumbs up. If I'm iffy, I'll leave nothing. If I don't like it, I'll leave a thumbs down, but a comment to why I've left a thumbs down.
Well, Daniel has just put a link into your show. Thank you, Daniel. So if
Thank you very
anyone
much.
fancies watching Roy, pop over to his channel and give him a little sub as well. It does encourage us.
If you ever find yourself suffering from insomnia and need to get to sleep, just watch one of my reviews and you'll be over like that. Not a problem at all.
You'll wake up the next lunchtime.
If you're lucky.
I did go to Ireland once. I went, so I was quite excited about going to see the Giant's Causeway, and
Yep.
I got there and I thought, this is it.
Just it.
Am I the only one to have that thought?
No. I know I'm from here. I'm in County Antrim, and the Giant's Causeway is what 25 miles up the road from me. I've probably been to it about 6 times in all my life, and I'm 49. So
right.
It's not. I wouldn't be one of the places. Titanic slipways and the Titanic dry dock is somewhere I would definitely highly recommend to anybody going to over in Belfast.
Right.
Slimish Mountain is another one. Michelle loved Slimish. And there's so many other places. Glenara Forest Park and the Goblins Pass. That's the 2 big ones at the minute that I would definitely recommend to anybody is to go and do. If you like waterfalls and nature, Glenara Forest Park, and then the Goblins Pass is a Victorian pathway along a cliff edge. There
you go. You get a tourist guide as well when you watch this show. Look, all the hot spots of Northern Ireland to go and watch. Shane is... Sorry?
Go ahead, sir.
Sorry, what did you say? That's all right. I was going to read Shane's comment out. As long as you sell decent products, the numbers don't matter. Exactly right, Shane. The only thing that matters to me is that when you do a review, though, you spend a lot of time and effort on that. It's just nice that it gets watched, and thankfully mine do. So, it's quite nice when you do a review of product. I tend to only review what I'm interested in as well, which I think helps. I think the public aren't idiots, and I think they can detect that as well. If you're just reviewing another pod, it will come across like, here's another pod. What is the point? But if you like that product, like if you reviewed now that Unicorn Mech Mod, it would be an enthusiastic review, wouldn't it? Because you like it, you've got it, you like it. Do you see what I mean?
Well, that's because I do tend to buy most of the stuff that I'm reviewing. I'm reviewing it honestly because I've spent my money on it. Therefore, if I don't like it, I'm going to say I don't like it.
Yeah.
If I do like it and enjoy it and think other people would enjoy it, then it's something that will definitely put out to review. Ian Morgan, Roy, I've never walked the Giant's Causeway. I'm now 50 and no intention to. Ian Morgan lives not that far away from 40 miles, 50 miles.
Yeah, it's. I think it's. You go there. You gotta have a look at it if you're there, haven't you? I think.
Exactly.
But
exactly.
Yeah, I don't know what I was expecting to see. I just thought, oh, this is it. Never mind. Right, well, I think we have hit that time. I caught up with chat by fair means or foul, but I got there.
You only really missed the trolls. That was the only thing you missed out.
There you go. So interesting that we start getting trolls, isn't it, folks? Okay, would you like to say your goodbyes, Roy?
Well, thank you very, very much, Mark, for letting me come onto your show this evening. I
Nice to have
have
you on
thoroughly enjoyed it. I've thoroughly enjoyed it. It took me away from cleaning tanks and RTAs and RDAs. Yeah, so thank you.
Excellent.
And thank you to everybody in chat for welcoming me and for asking questions and interacting.
Yeah, well, I'm blessed with that. I've got a lovely lot in chat, and even if I don't know the answer, someone in chat will, because they are a clever bunch of guys. But Roy, if you ever want to pop on, just pop on. You're always welcome. I guess you're missing the It's Only Banter on a Saturday night.
Yeah, I do. I miss it. I miss the interaction with. Still see Mike every now and again in his shows, but I just thought the balance of the lads that was there, had everything on it in one show. For the ones who like that type of like a bit of banter and a bit of whataboutery.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I miss Mark. I haven't actually had a chance to speak to him in quite a while. So, but I will no doubt be winding MF up on. No, it won't be on Saturday night. Unfortunately, season 9 o'clock. Normally it's 3 o'clock.
Of course, he's got
Batman.
Batman with his juices. He's got Batman on. So anyone fancies having a look at that, tune in to Mike on Saturday to watch him and Batman review his juices.
Grim Green doing Nest tonight.
Sorry?
Grim Green doing Nest tonight.
Really?
Adrian Mason's just said Grim Green doing Nest tonight.
I'd be amazed if he's got it already. Don't know. Oh well, that'd be nice. If he did, that'd be fantastic. So, and MF says it, I miss the flutes. Batman is awesome. Yeah. Okay, folks, thanks ever so much for tuning in. Didn't really have much to talk about tonight. We had a general chat, and I guess probably for me the star of the show tonight is just a little Cthulhu, and I will be stocking it. I think it is good. I'll do a review of it coming up soon as well. I know Kieran has done one. If you want to go and watch another review, and I think someone else did one. Was that Net Vapor? Someone's done one.
Well, Net Vapor did the first one, did he not?
He might well have done. I don't know if he's done this one. Someone else has done it, I think, as well. And I thought, I'm not watching that yet. I want to just try it first, because sometimes it's nice to without being influenced. But yeah, it's little spoiler alert. It's dead easy to build, and the flavour is good. So until next week, thank you, folks in chat. Stay safe. This dreaded virus is awful, and it's getting worse. It's horrendous, but we won't dwell on that. Just stay safe, be sensible, and good luck to everyone. Take care. Bye for now.
Good night.